we back, we back. Let me send the invites. And you're like, dang, again, yep, baby, back to back. I did that. Um, I don't know really why I did that. I think because I want to keep Thursdays as a day. But really, though, I'm gonna change no wire hangers to another day because, yeah. Well, honestly, it depends on how I feel. So, it really depends on how I feel. What up? If you in here, show love. Um, hit the like button or the whatever's down there. I started inviting people. I invited almost everybody. Let's see. Keep going. Oh, y'all, my phone is so messed up. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculed. It just keeps flickering and flickering and flickering. Like it's, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the casino, like a when you pull the handle and it goes, it all starts. Yeah, it reminds me of that. Like it's gonna stop on something and yeah, whatever that stops on. But everybody else says that they can see me, so that's fine. I'm like, that's fine. So, okay, today, you guys, I've been promoting a few different things. One, go check out the BrittanyParker.com. That's how, like, just like my name here, thebrittanyparker.com. So go check that out. I started, it's basically a little blog with a little bit of my portfolio that I plan on adding more content to. Um, but you can also, what else did I put on there? I can't remember, but right now. But I'm Jay. Thank you for peeking in. Um, so yeah, I really am excited because I did that, and it's really just a place for you guys to go to see what I've done and what I do and what I'm getting ready to do. So yeah, I am just one moment. I need to so many things. Getting ready for this interview, I started thinking, what can I do? What can I do? Different things. He's in here. Share it with your people, Corey. Let them know that you're about to get on live and interview with your girl. Um, and I was actually about to hit you. So today, let's start with the introduction because I gotta get this guy in here so we could talk. Because I gotta know some things, even though I know some things because we go back a little bit. But when it comes to his music, I really want to pick his brain. And I did interview his brother, but we'll talk about that. So I want to introduce you guys to Corey. I know him by Corey, but he goes by Axe Music, and he is a genius mind, a producer, a songwriter, a singer, might as well be a rapper too. Just all of these great things Corey is, and I was really elated to become friends with him and his brother when I did because I was trying to create my own content and do my own thing. And there he was and his brother like, hey, I just realized we're going to talk about this when you come on, Corey. But the interview we did at the hotel outside, in that area, freaking JT got up and walked off. And I'm like, he just did the Rick Ross. Did anybody notice that? I gotta post it. I think I'm gonna download it and post it to my Instagram so you guys can see because it was hilarious. But let's bring Corey in. Thank you. To come in right now. It's so funny. I was like, he just walked off. He just literally went on somewhere else. Corey, do you remember that?
Yo, yeah, I do. He just got up and left.
Wait, I'm
I'm
tripping.
like, bro,
I
we
can't
not.
even hear you. Hold on. Let me take this out. Wait. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I actually do. He's done that a few times.
I'm
He
like,
just
why
he
did
be
he
on.
walk off? I'm looking like, what happened? Yeah, that was funny.
He's JT is always on his own time, so it's like if you don't get it in when you're supposed to get it in, it's over with.
Yeah. JT, we talking mess about you right now.
That interview was
So,
funny
oh
though.
my gosh. Okay. So I really wanted to start because I think about all the things that you've done and like how we circulate around each other and everything. But I know I talked to JT about it, but your perspective on you being in the music industry and like your family history, how was it in your eyes? Like we got the tea from JT, but how was it to you?
Whatever JT said is true. Like honestly, whatever you said is
You
true.
sound like you plead the fifth or something. What's going
Like
on?
no, it's just. I mean, I can give you a whole nother aspect. I grew up, in a time where my dad was he had his own group before they switched up and my mom became a part of it. So I got to see like everything in like the late '80s and well, I was barely born in the '80s, so never mind. But like the early '90s, and it was a drastic change from how music is now. So um,
Yeah.
being in the music industry as a kid is like I'm an industry baby, So
Yeah.
I was
No,
I
that's
was
why I'm
able to
like,
see,
so okay, how was it?
it was dope. My dad, he did a lot of stuff before he got with my mom. So he was like doing like the McDonald's Gospel Fest and, doing all these competitions with Shirley Caesar. And, he was tapped in. He was pretty tapped in with the industry. He's had like offers with Quincy Jones and Teddy Riley. And they even had like a little scandal where Michael Jackson stole one of their songs. So it's like,
Your dad's?
yeah, for
Oh my
sure.
God, look how much I'm sweating. What?
So like it was like a big thing for them, but back then if you couldn't prove it, you couldn't do anything about it.
Oh
So
my gosh,
they
that's
kind of got the
great.
short end of the stick.
Yeah, like sampling and copyright, like all of that stuff is, yeah.
Yeah. Then growing up as a part of that family, I always in church. I think I probably hate that part the most.
Oh my
But
gosh, I don't even want to ask why. I don't want to ask. I don't
man,
want to ask why.
woo.
I should have known that I should have tamed you before you came. I don't even want to ask why at all, but okay.
Man, it was a
Was
lot.
it restrictions or was it because the way your brother made it seem, it was like a modern day Joe Jackson, and like you guys had to straight and narrow, straight and narrow.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like my dad forced us to sing every Sunday, and I hated it for sure. I know JT hated it. Um, I was a musician. I was more interested in being on the instruments. So every time I'll be playing in the middle of a song, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna call up the Thornton kids," and I'll be like, I just throw my drumsticks and I'll be hot. I'll be mad, and we just up there. You just see us up there like on the mic, but
Like
nah, church
what?
was crazy. Yeah, church was crazy back then. Like it was like 3-4 hour services. So I hated it because we was just in there all day. And then by the time
Well,
we got
okay,
home, we
because
couldn't
you
say
have to
nothing.
play the instruments and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, when I started becoming more involved in instruments, um, it became easier to like get out of that.
Oh,
So
okay.
when I started getting better and taking on MD roles and stuff like that when I was younger, my first MD position I was 13. So yeah, I had a chance to skip out of that really quickly.
That's okay. That's crazy. Wait a minute, nephew. I see you, Rico.
What
Shout
up,
out to
Rico?
Rico. Ain't
Triple
he in
stack.
Texas now?
I should have never tagged him because he's gonna call out everything. He knows everything about that. But nah,
He gonna tell all your secrets.
he knows everything. JT, David, what's good? DJ, see my people on here.
Okay, so now this is my question. What was it or when was it that you like when did you realize that you want to do music? Like you could do this forever. What What took your heart when it came to music?
Um, I'd have to say when I started playing keys. Um,
Okay.
my first time ever playing keys, I just like watched my cousin play keys, and I remembered everything he played. And I went home and I jumped on the organ at my house or the piano, whatever it was, and I literally played everything he played without having no abilities or skills. I just remembered it, and then from there I just kept playing. Um, so I think that's when I really started discovering that.
Okay, so you were indebted to music ever since then. But
Yeah.
when was the transition from gospel Christian style music for you? Because you did the the band stuff.
Hmm.
And then like, you guys kind of switch gears and did your own thing, you and your brother. When did that start? Because I know you guys were a team, like a group at one point.
Hmm.
So like
Um,
when it was like, all right, cool, we gonna do this. I'm gonna do me and you do you. We'll link up later, or like how did that transition for both of you guys happen?
so you want me to talk about my our transition from being in a band to having our own thing, and then from there to switching off into our solo careers?
Yes.
Okay. So it started off like me and my brother. Well, I was in a band called Rock Boy Fresh, and they ended up moving to Texas. Um, so me and him was like, "Dang, what we gonna do?" Because we were both locked in. We had just did a couple of gigs with them, and out of state, and they were planning on moving out there. So we were like, "Dang, what we gonna do?" And he was just like, "Shoot, we just keep doing music." So I was actually working on a solo project, which never came out. Um, and I asked my brother to be a part of the song. Excuse me. And the first song that we did together, as just like me and him as Turner Bros, was called Tuffy. And he was like, he just threw out a bright idea. Like he was like, "What if we just started a group?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm cool." I wasn't feeling it. And then he just kept chilling with me. We just kept making more songs. He was like, "Come on, bro, I'm trying to tell you, we need to start this group. It'll be legit. It'll be fire." I was like, "No, I'm good. Like it's my little brother, so I'm not really like taking him serious like that." So we finally did like one more song together, and he's like, "Bro, I'm trying to tell you, this is it." And I was like, "All right." So we finally took that leap, and it was crazy how that happened because as soon as we dropped the song, we just blew up. Like it took off in the Christian industry, like the Christian rap industry. It
Yeah.
just took off. Like we blew up fast, real quick. And it helped that I knew a lot of people and I did shows with everybody, but I also produced for a lot of people too. So before I was even an artist, I was producing a lot of music.
Yeah, we are gonna get into that as well right after because I gotta know.
So after we did the Turn Up Bros, I ended up like writing different kind of music. And I told my brother, I was like, the second project it ain't gonna be like a real gospel album. Like it's gonna be more like realistic. We ended up not doing the album and going our separate ways as a group. JT started doing more solo projects, and then I was working on an album that I'm still working on. I still haven't put it out yet, but
Okay.
I've been working on that for a while. But I just got more busy doing more production, doing more producing more artists, and went back on tour doing a lot of music, playing for a lot of people and stuff like that. So he ended up doing like maybe two or three gospel albums, and then that's when he
Yeah.
made his switch over. So that's kind of how that turned out. I still have no idea what I'm doing with my project, but it's still there. It's in the works.
Okay. It'll come of it. There's that missing piece that you need. So um it'll happen. So now I want to know from you because we've never like necessarily spent time together like listening to music or you know just dissecting songs and stuff like that. Who are your musical inspirations? Like who are you a fan of? That could be independent, people that you know, and mainstream.
Um, as far as gospel, I'm a huge fan of Kim Burrell, John P. Key, and Fred Hammond. Like those are my main people. As far as the secular industry, I'm a huge Tank fan. Anybody that knows me knows that I'll be on that nigga music all the time. Like it be that guy, Eric Billinger, and Brandy. Brandy's like my number one for sure.
Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy goes off. Yeah. Okay.
Those are my main inspirations right there.
What is your favorite song by Brandy that she has some of the best runs?
Borderline, the newest. That she went crazy on that. That's like my
You
favorite
already
Brandy
knew
song of
like
all
right off the bat.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay. I'm waiting to get to our game. I can't wait to get to both of our games. Okay. So, like I said, we go way back. We've hung out. You cut Caleb's hair. I remember I remember you came to the hotel. You guys were playing 2K or something. I don't know what y'all was doing.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been friends for a while. Your parents praying for me and all that kind of stuff. I remember I seen your mom one day in a store and I said, "Do you remember me?" And she looked at me and she said, "Oh yeah, how are you? We've been praying for you." She remembered right off the bat, so I was like, okay, she got it. She had to take a little while, but that's cool. All right, so it is game time now. This is my favorite part because I get to ask you a few this or that questions, and you just have to answer them honestly, of course. So it's really simple. The hardest one is at the end. You really have to think about it. You really gotta just think about it when we get to the end and the last question, you'll know. Okay, that's the last question. That's the hard question. It is a hard question. Maybe. Okay, so let's start it off. First question is this or that, basketball or football?
Basketball. I'm a big
Who's your
basketball
team?
fan. The Lakers, obviously.
Lakers, baby. LA, stand up. Okay. Easy question. Tennis shoes or boots?
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes. What's your tennis shoe?
Nikes, period. Jordans, it don't matter. Nikes.
Nike
Like
in general. Got it. Okay. Now this one. It's for our folks. Red Rooster or Louisiana?
Come on, man. It depends, man, because Red Rooster hit on certain chickens and Louisiana hit on certain chickens. You gotta mix them together, you gotta put it on different. Like if it's Church's chicken, I'm getting the Louisiana. If it's like Popeyes, I'm eating Red Rooster.
You see, these questions is like, wait, like for real? That's what we doing? Okay.
What's up, Brick? My sister's on here too. Shout out to my sister.
What up, sis? Okay, and so next question, hot dogs or hamburger? You at the cookout, they got the food on the grill. What you going for? Hot dogs or hamburger?
Who's cooking? The uncle, auntie? Like, who's cooking?
No, for real, that is a question.
Man, because it depends. Sometimes the uncles be burning all the food, man. They be like
talking to everybody and trying.
Always, right? But the women gotta jump on the grill and fix it, So it depends on who's cooking. But I'm gonna go with hamburgers for sure. I'm gonna be on the hamburgers first.
Okay, hamburgers. Me too. Hamburgers, give me all the fixings. Sometimes I like my hamburgers with just mustard on it, especially if it's being barbecued in the grill. Oh yeah. Okay, so now we want to know. Well, I want to know. What we want to know. We got 8 people in here. What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. And so, is it summer for you or winter?
Man, it's super summer.
I think you like winter.
I like winter. It depends, man. Like this summer has been whack. Like it's been so hot. I ain't even want to go to the beach or nothing. Like
it's like you don't even care. That's how hot it is. I don't even care.
Turn the air on and leave me alone. I'm not going outside.
That's how I feel now.
I'm more of a fall guy because my birthday's in October. So.
Well, yeah, our birthday's in fall, right? Wait. Mm-hmm. Your birthday is close. Isn't your birthday at the end of the month?
Yep, October 30th.
Okay. So your fall,
For sure.
right? Yeah. Okay. We're only a few days apart. I think about what 6, 7 days apart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second to last question. So the last question is coming up. I need you to go get a thinking cap and be ready. The question is, this is not the last question. This is the second to last. Sweet or salty?
I'm about to go with sweet.
Okay. I'm a salty kind of girl. I actually have a bag of chips, like all that in
I
a
got a
bag of
bag of
chips.
gummies right here.
You got gummy. No, listen, like my cousin, I don't ever think you met my cousin Henry Duran. He's mentally rich on Instagram. He works at Frito-Lay, and so he gets chips and he gets all the exclusives. So I got Funyun Lays. It's in a chip. I should show you.
Onion Lays, that sounds familiar.
Listen.
In the store. Oh yeah, those are good. I had those before.
So I got these. I devoured the Cool Ranch. I gave
Those are
Caleb
good too.
some
Yeah.
Cool Ranch
I guess I
Doritos,
gotta
but they're
change my answer
Lays.
because I didn't think about chips. Chips are like my favorite snack, so yeah, I'm about to go. I'm changing my answer.
I got a bunch of snacks in that bag. I'm gonna do a review on them. Yeah, everything is content. Okay, drum roll. Call the bullhorn. Whatever. Okay, last question, Corey. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath. Let all of your everything out. This question is very, well, to me, I know my answer. Drums or flats?
Man, come on now. It's always gonna be drums, man.
Are you
Stop
kidding
playing
me?
with me.
It's a
I am
flats
not
over here.
trying
What
to
are you
fight.
talking
I'm
about?
not trying to fight for no meat. Pause. I need that easy access, okay? Stop playing with me.
Yeah. He said, I need easy access. Wait, what?
I hate eating flats, man. I'll be like, I hate doing that. No. Hey, when I go to Wingstop, I tell them only give me drums. For
Oh
real.
my gosh. I like it in flats when I go to Wingstop or Fire Wings. Have you been to Fire Wings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Have you tried their peanut butter wings?
No, I'm not eating chickens and peanut butter at the same time. That's weird.
No. Okay, let me change your life, Corey. Get like a few of them when you make your next order. I promise you will not be disappointed. Every time I get Fire Wings, I have to get a few peanut butter wings.
All right, I'm gonna take your word for it. I don't know
Scorpio to
about peanut butter and
Scorpio.
chicken, but we're gonna
Am
try
I
it.
dramatic? Am I the villain? Okay. So, okay. We got your answer. Now we're going to go into the next game where I'm going to be all up in your business. And then shout out to Sean Evans for this idea because I was like, man, what else can I do? And I was like, you know what? I'm going on a Facebook. So we are going to go through Facebook with a few of your photos. And you tell us what that photo was about and what you were doing and why you were there and all that good stuff. So we're going to start with this one. It's pretty iconic and my nephew's in it. It's a familiar situation. I'm just wondering. What was y'all doing?
Oh, snap. We was coming back from, this is when I was at Rockaway Fresh. We were doing a show. We were doing a show in Florida.
Okay.
And we were out there for like a week. And then we were on our way back and we ran into Verdine White from Earth, Wind and Fire in the airport.
Okay.
And I want to say that's the lead singer from Earth, Wind and Fire too.
Oh, okay.
I think it is him too. It was so dope, like running into them. They gave us some really good affirmation, and it was crazy. I was geeking out because Earth, Wind and Fire is like,
Earth, Wind, and
yo, that's
Fire.
yeah, it was one of those legends, So that was a dope moment in my life for real.
Like, yeah, that's everything. I mean, iconic. That's why I was like, this photo is kind of iconic. Like, what was y'all doing?
I can't believe
Okay,
you
so
found
this
that. I
one
forgot all
here.
about that.
Who is this artist, and what were you guys getting into here? I think I started something.
Yo, what the heck? No, that's one of my homies. Where was we at? I want to say, I think we had went out to eat or something like that. But no,
Okay.
I met him during like maybe around Turn Up Bros days. I think that's when I met
Okay.
him.
Oh, here
That's
we go.
funny. That's
So
funny that you pulled that picture up.
this photo,
That's classic. That's classic. You already know what that is.
yeah.
That's
So
hecka
that's
iconic.
him and his brother. You guys had a photo shoot.
hmm We
Was
were
it
actually
for like an
modeling.
album cover
No,
or
we were
like?
modeling a clothing line.
Oh, okay. So you're modeling whose clothing line?
It was called Creative something. It was called something creative. But yeah, they're
Yeah.
still doing good. They're doing really good. They have like their own um, studio for like photo shoots and everything like that. They're really dope. So they had like a clothing line, and me and my brother and I, we went and did a photo shoot for them to model their new clothes. And I was what you
Dope.
seen.
That's super dope. Well, Corey, tell the people how to find you before we go so they know how to tap in and be ready for when you do drop that album. Because I'm
Man, if
waiting
I
for
ever
it
do,
now that I know about it.
if I ever do, I'm so busy. I'll be doing a whole lot. Like I'm always working with Duran Bernard. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out. He's a really dope singer, dope artist, and dope producer as well. He's got nominations, Grammy nominations, all type of stuff. He sings backgrounds with Erykah Badu often. He has a hit. He has a single that won a Grammy, I believe, with K Tronada. So he's really tapped in, working on some new stuff. Just a little background with me, what I've been doing since then. I got I did my first movie soundtrack.
What?
Yeah, I did my first movie
Congratulations.
soundtrack. It's on BET, so y'all check it out. It's called B-Boy Blues. Watch it at your own discretion. But uh, I did all the engineering on it, and I also produced on the soundtrack. So you'll hear Duran throughout the movie,
That's
and
lit.
that's my work right there. So
That's
you can find me on
lit.
Instagram. Find me on Instagram. Yeah, it's a really weird name, so I'm gonna just spell it out. I'm gonna just put it up here.
Okay, cool. How awesome, Corey. What? What's the
Yeah,
movie called again? B-Boy Blues?
yeah, it's called B-Boy Blues. I'll put it in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta catch up with so much content to watch and the whole nine. But yeah, that's dope that you put it in there so they can follow you.
And
And I'm definitely gonna check that out.
y'all tap in with me every Wednesday night. I run a event at this hookah lounge called Pharaoh's Hookah Lounge with my new band called the Feature Band. Um, it's lit every Wednesday night from 10 to what like 1 a.m. It's an open mic event, but you get to hear the Feature Band do their thing. Um, Tap in, man. For real. I appreciate you having
So
me on the show, Brittany.
I found it and I just want to show it so they can find it on BET. That's right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So y'all see it, y'all can go check it out and listen to the soundtrack. But like he said, watch at your own discretion. What's
Yeah, it's for the community, okay? It's for the community. Um, my bad. It's for the community. So, I actually seen a little bit of it. The quality is amazing. My boss is, oh my God, I forgot his name. Jesse Smollett. That's the one who
Oh,
hired me. So
that's who hired you?
yeah, he hired me. He hired Duran to do the soundtrack, and that's what we ended up doing. Okay, the body of work is amazing. He has like some dope artists on there. We got Gene Noble on there. Um, it's some dope people. Y'all gotta tap in on it.
That's so lit. I'm so proud of you, and I'm proud of your brother. Like, being that, y'all just doing your thing, keep doing it. Like, for real. You
No,
guys
I
are you
appreciate
guys are
you.
doing awesome.
Thank you for having me too. For real, this was fun.
Always. So y'all, next week, same time, same place. I'm gonna be doing group chat at 7 o'clock because it works. Trying to do back to backs for some odd reason. Keeping the content going, but tune in next week. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Follow the boy, follow me if you're not following me already, and we out. Peace.